Wibama, Ibame, Kaibamdai. Thank you, moderator, for the time. Respected guests of honor, Sri Rang Imai Gong Mei, Sri Ung Kam in Riame, all the special invitees, the beloved students, my beloved students, family members of ZELIANGRONG community who are present here this afternoon. My respect to all the non-ZELIANGRONG community who are here this afternoon with us. Ladies and gentlemen, freshers in Dongdongau Khavitinga, I remember Mr. Awangbow when he was in CMES, I think you still remember. He is junior in age to me and senior in class to me. Whenever there's a meet like this in the school, whenever he was asked what is his aims and objectives, aims in life, he always said IS. I'll be IS officer. He said I'll be a big officer. Now he is. The second person I remember is Ingam Pame. He also always said, I think they are classmates. They were just 1 year senior to me, or 2 years senior to me. 1 year senior to me. He also said the same. So, true to their word, they have become a big officer. Another person I remember is Armstrong Papi. From his school time, I know him already. I met him a few times. And his uncle always said, I have my nephew who is a future IS officer. In his first appearance, he got IRS, if I remember correctly. And I met him. He came to me. I asked him to join. He said, Uncle, I'm not satisfied with this. But see, lots of people are competing and a few hundreds getting this kind of position. It's not a job. And confidently he said, Uncle, I'll get IS. But if you don't get, you'll become a zero. He said, no, I'll get. So true to his word, he got it. Confidence is what leads people to your desired destination. Confidence makes you strong. Confidence leads you to the destination, even if you come across any kind of situation, you will be able to go through thick and thins. This is what I would like to tell my young friends who are here in Delhi for the first time. Let me ask you something. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself or not? Or do you hate yourself? I think everyone loves. I love myself, you also love yourself. The first love is yourself, is it not? If you love yourself, what do you have to do? If you love yourself, you must love your community. If you love your community, you must love your culture. If you love your culture, you must know what is your culture. And one most visible thing, or the proof that you can say you love your community because you love yourself, is your dialect. Here, this is a ZELIANGRONG Meet. All the phrases who have come up here. Had I met our comparers, I would have asked them to ask the phrases to introduce themselves in their own dialect. Langbeng, Langbeng, Rongbeng, Rongbeng, Puimeng, Puimeng. The ZELIANGRONG community is one of the biggest community among the Naga community. We are increasing in number, but like in economic term, we are increasing and diminishing rate because our young people stop speaking our dialect. We start speaking English. We try to behave like English, but you cannot be an Englishman. You learn all type of language. You learn all type of dialect. How many languages, how many dialects you can learn? Learn. Try to be good in all the dialects of all the language. But if you forget your own dialect, then you have lost your community. If you have lost your community, then there's no place for you in this earth, in this modern society. If anybody asks you, who are you? I'm Mr. John. What community you belong? Will I say I'm a human being? I have to say I'm a ZELIANGRONG or I'm a Langbeng. I'm from which place? I'll say I'm from Takau village, which is now in the present state of Manipur, in Tamil Nadu district. Can you say that I'm a human being from this planet? No, you cannot. Nobody will recognize you in that way. So first thing, if you love yourself, you must love your community. If you love your community, you must love your culture, your dialect. And if you love your community, if you love your culture, if you love your dialect, you must also love your land. The young people these days who went to London, who went to Delhi, who went to Bombay, doing some good job, I hate to go back to my house. It's backward, bad road, this, that. But what you are today, do you think you're born like that? You just fall from the sky like that? You came from that community that your parents belongs. Your parents give you birth from that place where you said, now I don't want to go back. As long as you're strong, as long as you have a good income, you may be respected, you may live somewhere along with the other advanced community. But how long? How long will you live? Today, the world is full of challenges. We are facing a lot of challenges today. These challenges is for survival. In the past, if we go back to the primitive age, life was a lot of risks. Survival of the fittest was the law. And today the same law is going to come in a different fashion. And if we are not aware of that, you are going to be a lost people. We are not refugees today, but don't you think that those people who are called refugees today are like us? We have their own culture, we have their own land, we have their own, now they have nothing. So they are called refugees because they failed to decide, they failed to know the timing, because they did not decide in time. And we are also going to face the same thing today. If you fail to notice what is the challenges, what is the danger that we are facing, then we can also be a lost people who are called refugees, people without land, people without rights, people without government. It's just because they are refugees, just because they are human beings, they cannot just be thrown in the river or the sea. That's why they are pushed from one place to another. They are pushed from one place to another. But once upon a time, they have their own land. There are people like us who have the rights over a certain piece of land. But today they have lost everything because they failed to defend themselves in time. Try to invest in whatever you are doing. My dear young people, try to be master in what you are doing. Don't try to be master in everything. Our people today, we want to be master of everything and we fail to be master of everything. Whatever subject you're pursuing, try to be at the top. Whatever you do, try to be the most excellent, the best person in what you are doing. Today, I may be wrong for most of you, but I'm sure I'm correct in for saying this. Most of us have become a jack of all trades, master of none. We talk on anything, everything, without fully understanding the subject matter. Today I would like to advise our ZELIANGRONG young people. Don't share your opinion on any subject you are not well aware of. Don't share your opinion on anything which you are not fully aware of. Now, our people, we sit together, yet we are far away from each other whenever a group of 5-6 people sit together. Silently, a group of people can sit for hours together without talking to each other. Their minds are far away through their mobiles. We're wasting our time so much in mobile, most of us. Please don't waste your time on unnecessary things. Don't waste your time on unnecessary argument. Don't waste your time on unnecessary comments on certain things that you've gone through in the media. Let us try to be matured. When you give your opinions, when you share something, be sure that you know what you are saying. When you are not fully aware of certain subject matter, you will confuse people more and more through your sharing, through your opinions, through your comments. ZELIANGRONG peoples are advanced people. I always proudly say, we are ahead of anybody among the ZELIANGRONG or among the tribal community. Our great leader, Jadona, born in the year 1905, at the age of around 16, 17, is already mature. In 2028, he wear a good dress, like the dress that we're wearing today. And he ride a pony. And a British officer, Duncan or Dukan, I don't know how do they pronounce correctly, was officer in charge of our area. Learned that he dressed like an Englishman. He ride a pony. He asked Jadona to remove his cap and dismount the pony. He refused. He refused to dismount the pony. He refused to remove his cap because he knows that the Britishers, though they are advanced people, the mighty British have no rights over our land. He tried to bring all the ZELIANGRONG villages and other Naga villages also together, come together in unity. Those days, one village fight with another village, just to show that their village is stronger than the next village. There are some reason and there are no reason also that our Naga people fight with one another. But Jadona, who have not received any formal education, his vision was so advanced, his reasoning was so advanced, that we are under threat. And we must stop fighting among ourselves. And we must come together and defend our land. Jadona was arrested in 2028 and was sent to jail for a week for refusing to dismount the pony and refusing to remove his cap. It was at that point of time, the same year, when Jadona was going through this kind of challenges, Naga Clubs was preparing for submitting a memorandum to a Simon Commission on behalf of Nagas. Our people, our past people have taken right decision at the right time. That's why today we are proud people with our proud history. Today, this generation, what legacy, what history are going to leave for the next generation? What have you done for your community? What are you going to say to your next generation? That I have done this, and this is now your turn to carry on this legacy. This is the national capital. The best education, if anybody is looking for, is here. The topmost job, if anybody is looking for, it is here. Everything's here. And those of you who are here, you have to leave a history, a memory, a record for the next generation that this modern time we have done this for our people. We are passing through the transition period today, which the nature of the problems that the Jadonan's time faced and today is different, but we are facing equal threat, which everyone must be aware of. You must be aware of what is going on today. Try to get the best education, the best job. Try to be the best in everything what you do. Try to be at the top. But don't try not to pull down one another. Our Zelero problem is there is always war within, which we don't spell out, but we try to put down each other instead of pushing one another up. Let us try to be best in the field that you are. Let me also try my best to be master where I am, what I'm doing. And you also do the same. Then our society will become a mature, a perfect modern society. But in doing so, don't ever try to forget your history. Don't forget that you start from somewhere, that you have come to this stage. You have to pull up one another. I'm sorry to say, but most of our young people now just point at one another at home, blaming one another, instead of supporting, helping, correcting one another. It is a time to help one another. It's time to unite together and be ready to defend your rights. In doing so, compete with any community which is better than our community. But one thing, let me warn you, if you take any community who is better than you as your rivals or your enemy, then again you will be wrong. Try to compete with any better society in good way. Let us not waste time in gossiping. Let us not waste time in sharing unnecessary things. The time is too fast, the world is too fast. We don't realize that I have reached this age. Even my friend Aaron also must have not realized how the time goes. CMS days, 1978. Now how many years? 45 years. How the time goes. 47 years. 47 years is a lot of years, but we don't realize how the time goes. I don't want to accept that I'm entering 60. But I have to, because I cannot change my age. Likewise, you can't change your history. Don't try to change your history. Try to build your history. Don't try to change the past history. Try to build a better history for the future. We always thought, this is not my duty. Somebody will do it. And there was nobody to do it. That's how a community become a lost community. If we realize that each and every one of you has a responsibility, then our challenges can be easily come across. We can easily win the challenges that anybody posts on us. Let us not waste our time. And lastly, this is for my young people. Don't ever try to postpone your time. When the right time has come, take it at the right time. Don't ever postpone your time. If you postpone your time, you are postponing. You postpone your success. But when you get the right time, try to extend your time, then you are extending your success. If you say to yourself, 5 minutes, let me look at my mobile first. 10 minutes, I'll take up at 6 o'clock. The 6 o'clock comes, not 7 o'clock. If you give postponing your time, then your success is also being postponed. If you say that from 6 to 7 I'm going to read, I'm going to do something. 6 you start, 7 it comes. No, let me extend up to 7:30. Then you extend your success. But most of us today, we fail to achieve our goal because we always postpone our time, and your success has been postponed forever and you never become a successful person. That is our own problem. That's our problem. Respected ZELIANGRONG Students Union Delhi President and his colleagues, my special appreciation and thanks to you all, and my extra special thanks to the ZELIANGRONG Welfare Association Delhi and all the advisors who are here who have organized this ZELIANGRONG meet for the second time. We need to come together like this more often. Today I have also spoken in broken English because you all speak in English. But next time, 50 English, let us try to speak in our own dialect 50-50. And at home, remember, at home, don't forget to teach your dialect to your children. English, Hindi, any other language you will learn everywhere. The moment you step out of your house, you are going to speak in other language than your dialect. But at least in your kitchen, at home, teach your children your dialect. That will strengthen your children's mind to be more attached to the community. They will love your community. If they don't speak your dialect, they will not love their community. If they don't love their community, someday they will be lost people after you are gone from this world. And he or she is going to curse you. I have come across that. One gentleman belonging to our community, he did a big job, got retired, and one ZELIANGRONG meet, elderly people's very crucial meet. That was in 1998, 97. He's already retired by then. One of the senior ZELIANGRONG officers who works in here in India. In a crucial meeting, I also happened to be there. He wanted to share something. He stood up and he started speaking English. In fact, everyone was speaking their own dialect. Jamie, Lemme, and Romy. And everyone understood. But he started speaking English. So one elderly person, about 80, 90 years of age, said, please speak in our own dialect. This is a ZELIANGRONG crucial meet, not English. Then he continued in English. Then another old man said, please don't speak in English, speak in our own dialect. We understand each other. Lastly, he said, my mother have not taught me how to speak my mother tongue. His tears was rolling down. He's about 65, 70 years old man who could not speak his own mother tongue. Then the old man said, please then sit down. You have no right to share. That day he is cursing his mother. Such a big fellow, well built, well educated, doing a big job, got retired from such a big position, was humiliated at that age because he did not know his mother tongue, because his mother taught him English, not his dialect. So you must not forget that your dialect, my dialect, keeps you with your community. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. And I think I have taken more than the time allotted to me. But getting an opportunity like this, I wanted to share a few things, and I have shared extra things also. Thank you so much.